All right, so you know that whole thing about typing something into a search bar and hoping for the best?
Right.
That might be going the way of the dinosaurs. We're diving into AI and search, and let me tell you, it's going to be wild.
Yeah, things are changing faster than ever before.
Like how much faster? What are we talking about here?
Well, imagine this. Instead of searching for information, what if the information found you?
Okay, now you've got my attention.
We're talking AI assistants that just pull up what you need when you need it.
Yeah.
You know, when you're shopping online and suddenly see ads for something you were just thinking about?
Yeah, it's a little freaky.
That's AI at work.
Okay, that's AI. Wow, all right, that makes a lot of sense. So what does that mean for websites, though? Like, especially like e-commerce website. If people are getting answers directly, are they even going to visit websites anymore?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really pushing businesses to rethink how they do everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, savvy e-commerce sites, they're actually using it to their advantage.
How so?
Let's say you're shopping for a new coffee maker.
All right.
Imagine an AI chatbot pops up, and it's ready to answer your questions, like right then and there.
Okay.
It could be telling you about different models, comparing features, even recommending the perfect one based on what you like.
It's like having a little shopping buddy with you.
Exactly, 24/7.
24/7.
Instead of endlessly scrolling through pages and pages of products, you're getting like a curated list of recommendations.
That makes way more sense. So it's not about replacing websites. It's like you said, they're using it to enhance the entire experience.
Exactly. And on top of that, think about all the data these AI chatbots are gathering.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They're learning what customers want, what their pain points are, all their buying habits. And then e-commerce sites can really like hone in on personalizing that shopping journey in a way that's never been possible before,
Yeah.
leading to more sales and happier customers.
It seems like everyone wins there. But this brings up another question. What happens to websites that rely on affiliate marketing? You know, the ones that get a cut for recommending products?
Right.
If AI is sending people straight to the products, where does that leave them?
That's a great point. And there are a lot of people talking about this in the affiliate marketing world. But I think the key is to offer something that AI just can't replicate.
Okay.
So, you know, think like in-depth analysis, user reviews, that kind of thing, maybe even building a community.
So they've got to up their game.
Yeah, evolve or get left behind, really.
Adapt or die.
Right.
So we've got these AI assistants changing how we shop online, but I'm guessing AI's changing other things too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's also transforming how we search for information online.
Sure.
And one of the biggest names in this space is Perplexity.
Perplexity. Okay, I'll be honest, I've never even heard of that one. What is it?
So think about traditional search engines, like when you type in a keyword and you get a list of websites that may or may not be helpful.
Right, usually not.
Yeah, exactly. Perplexity is different because it tries to understand the context of what you're actually looking for. It's like it can read between the lines.
So how does it do that? Does it like scan my brain or something?
I wish. It uses really advanced algorithms in something called machine learning, and what it's doing is analyzing huge amounts of data to understand how words and concepts relate to each other, and ultimately what you mean when you type something in.
So it's like if I'm searching for the best running shoes, it's not just going to show me every website that mentions running shoes. It's going to actually try to understand what I'm looking for.
Exactly. Like, are you a marathon runner, or are you just looking for something to wear to the gym? It can even take into account your location, maybe even your budget, to give you more personalized and helpful results.
Wow, that's a game changer. No more scrolling through pages and pages of irrelevant links. Okay, so how does this affect SEO? Is it still about keywords?
Not so much. In the age of AI-powered search, content is king.
Content is king.
But it's got to be good content.
Yeah.
We're talking high-quality, informative stuff that establishes a website as an authority.
So no more tricking the system with a million keywords. It's about actually providing valuable information that answers people's questions.
Exactly, and this is where it gets really interesting. To really excel with platforms like Perplexity, you have to think about structured data.
Structured data. Okay, now you're just using big words to confuse me.
Sorry. Basically, it's about organizing the information on your website in a way that AI can understand, like using clear headings, bulleted lists, even making sure your images are labeled correctly.
So it's like speaking AI's language.
You got it. This is especially crucial for e-commerce sites. Remember how AI assistants might skip websites altogether?
Right.
Well, if those sites have structured their data, well, their products are way more likely to show up in those direct recommendations.
So it's kind of a two-pronged approach. You optimize for those AI assistants, but also make sure your website is easy for AI search engines to understand.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
And the numbers don't lie. Since January, Perplexity has actually driven a 40% increase in traffic to brand websites.
40%. That's huge. So it's
Mhm.
not just some fad. It's sending real traffic.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And here's another interesting thing. 60% of the sources Perplexity uses align with Google's top 10 results.
So it's pulling from those really credible sources, but making them easier to find and understand.
Exactly.
So we've got to up our game too, huh? If AI is getting better at finding answers, we need to get better at asking questions.
It's true. The more we understand about what we want, the better these AI tools can deliver.
So what does that look like practically? How can someone listening say, okay, I'm ready for this AI future, give me the cheat code?
Well, there's no magic cheat code, unfortunately. But the good news is a lot of it goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Creating good content.
Yeah, exactly. High quality, well-researched stuff. That's key.
And I'm guessing structured data plays a big role here too.
Absolutely.
Good.
It's not just about having the information, but presenting it in a way that AI can easily digest.
So for business owners who are listening and maybe feeling a little overwhelmed right now, what's the one big takeaway you want them to walk away with?
You've got to be willing to adapt and learn.
Yeah.
The online world changes so quickly, and this whole AI revolution is really just starting to pick up steam. Stay curious, stay informed, and don't be afraid to experiment.
Great advice. It's been an amazing conversation, really eye-opening. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive into AI and search.
It was my pleasure.
And to everyone listening out there, remember, the future is closer than you think. Stay curious.